Chubby Cattle in Philadelphia, where flavor takes a wild ride. Attention, foodies and hot pot enthusiasts. Prepare to embark on a culinary adventure that will leave your taste buds begging for more at Chubby Cattle. This place is a symphony of flavors, where the vibe is as electric as the hot pots. First off, let's talk about the food. It's like a playground for your palate. The iPads at each table are your keys to ordering a food fest that will make your inner glutton sing with joy. Fried chicken that's so crispy, it'll make your grandma jealous, and scallion pancakes that will turn your frown upside down. Now, let's dive into the hot pot experience. It's like an underwater symphony, with each broth being a different conductor. The sukiyaki broth will take you on a sweet and savory journey, while the spicy broth will make you dance the tango with its fiery kick. And don't forget the house-made ponzu sauce, which will elevate your hot pot experience to new heights. But wait, there's more. Chubby Cattle is also a sushi lover's paradise. The salmon nigiri and dragon roll will melt in your mouth like a soft summer breeze, and the sashimi is so fresh, it practically jumps out of the plate. The service at Chubby Cattle deserves a standing ovation. They're like a well-oiled machine, moving with precision and a dash of humor. They'll make sure your every need is met, even if it's just to wipe away the happy tears caused by the delicious food. Now for the ambience. It's a party every night. The place is buzzing with energy, and the decor will make you feel like you've been transported to a hip Asian street market. The upper floor is a hot pot haven, while the first floor is a sushi extravaganza. So, whether you're a hot pot novice or a seasoned pro, Chubby Cattle will have you hooked from the first bite. It's the kind of place where you'll leave with a full belly and a smile wider than the Grand Canyon. But remember, like any good party, there's a bit of a wait. But trust us, it's worth the wait to experience the culinary roller coaster that is Chubby Cattle. So grab your friends and family, and get ready for a feast that will leave you singing hallelujah. Holy moly! Barbuzzo in Philadelphia is like the rock star of restaurants. The atmosphere is like a cozy living room with the smell of wood-fired pizza hanging in the air. It's like you're at your Italian grandmother's house, but with way better food. The service. Oh my gravy, John was like a superhero. Faster than a speeding bullet, he brought us our food before we could even finish our ass. And when we told him we had a show to catch, he was like, "Don't worry, I'll make you a pizza so fast, it'll be like teleportation." Now, let's talk about the food. The meatballs were like little flavor bombs. The octopus was tenderer than a baby's bottom on a silk pillow. And the pizza. It was like a salty, savory symphony. The clams were like little bursts of the ocean, and the hummus was so smooth, it could have been a cloud. And let's not forget the drinks. The dirty martini was like a whisper of gin, and the espresso martini was like a wake-up call for your taste buds. It was like they had a party in my mouth and everyone was invited. The only downside. The pizza was a bit salty. But hey, when you add pork, clams, and sauce, you're bound to get a little tang. But seriously, it was like the salty dog of pizzas. So if you're looking for a restaurant that will tantalize your taste buds and make you laugh until your sides hurt, Barbuzzo should be your next stop. Just make sure you take a breath before you enter, because the food is so good, it might just knock your socks off. Tallulah's Garden, the culinary Cirque du Soleil of Philadelphia. Hey there, food fanatics. Brace yourselves for a dining experience that'll send your taste buds into orbit at Tallulah's Garden. This place is like a theme park for your mouth, except instead of roller coasters, they've got crispy potatoes that'll rock your socks off. First off, the staff deserves a standing ovation. They'll handle your kids like expert lion tamers, and your kids will be so happy with the cheese plate they'll forget they're even out at a fancy restaurant. And let's not even talk about the sangria. The matchmaker will make you blush harder than a clown who just cracked a joke about a Smurf. Now, onto the food. The duck confit is cooked with such precision, it'll make you wonder if you've stumbled into a duck whisperer convention. And that steak. Oh man, it's so tender and juicy, It's like biting into a cloud of pure ecstasy. But wait, there's more. They've got these crispy potatoes that are so crispy, they'll make a crunchy sound like a marching band during the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. And don't even get me started on the cornbread. It's like a savory muffin that somehow found its way into a cornfield and got the best of both worlds. Now, I'll be honest, I did have a slight moment of concern when I ordered the lamb bolognese pappardelle. It was so oily, it looked like I'd stumbled into a third-grade science experiment gone wrong. But, hey, even the best scientists make mistakes sometimes. But let's not dwell on the negatives here. The apple tartine. Divine. The pastry is as light and fluffy as a cloud, and the apples are so dehydrated, they're like the edible version of a dehydrated grape. And that spiced hazelnut ice cream. It's like a nutty hug from your favorite grandma. Bottom line, Tallulah's Garden is the culinary equivalent of a circus tent. You'll be amazed, you'll be entertained, and you'll leave with a newfound appreciation for food. So grab your tickets, folks, and get ready for the show of a lifetime. Sutton's, where culinary bliss meets hilarious mishaps. Get ready for a night of gastronomic delight and side-splitting laughter, folks. Sutton's in Philadelphia is like a comedy club disguised as a restaurant. The first thing that hits you is the ambience. It's like stepping into a Wes Anderson masterpiece. The walls are adorned with whimsical paintings that depict food, fighting, and dancing cutlery. Waiters scurry around in bow ties and silly hats, looking like unpaid extras from a Monty Python sketch. Speaking of food, oh boy. Sutton's is a culinary playground for the curious and the hungry. Their signature spaghetti with meatballs is a work of art, or at least it would be if it didn't remind me of my grandmother's bowling ball. But hey, it tastes phenomenal. The dessert menu is another whole level of ridiculousness. They have a chocolate lava cake that comes complete with a miniature volcano and erupts in a plume of chocolate sauce. The staff wears protective gear to serve it, but don't worry, they're just being dramatic. Now, about those mishaps, well, let's just say that the kitchen staff has a mischievous sense of humor. One time, my friend ordered a salad and got a plate full of lettuce with a pair of live bunnies hopping around on it. The manager apologized, claiming the bunnies were on a field trip. Another time, a waiter accidentally dropped a whole tray of appetizers on our table. But instead of being horrified, we couldn't help but laugh as the mozzarella sticks and chicken wings rolled down the tablecloth like miniature avalanches. But don't be fooled by the chaos. Sutton's is serious about their food. The chef has a f in absurdity, but he knows his stuff. Every dish is impeccably prepared, seasoned to perfection, and presented with a flair that would make a mime jealous. So, if you're looking for a night of unforgettable dining and side-splitting laughter, Sutton's is your destiny. Just remember, if you don't have a sense of humor, don't bother, you'll just end up as the dinner entertainment. Picture this. You enter the sublime Shoreya and are greeted by a bustling bazaar where you can acquire everything from aromatic candles to YALLA t-shirts. The atmosphere is electric, the decor exquisite, and every seat radiates its own charm. The food, oh the food. Imagine an exquisite ballet of flavors on your palate. The hummus is a velvety dream, the baba ganoush a smoky delight. The grilled branzino, with its turmeric rice and spiced walnuts, is a symphony of taste that will leave you humming hallelujah in the streets. But wait, there's more. The service is so attentive, they make Siri look like a chatbot. Our waiter, with his encyclopedic knowledge of the menu and witty banter, was like a Lebanese stand-up comedian. Now, let's talk about the pastries. Think heaven on a plate. The kanaf is a crispy, gooey love letter to your taste buds. The vanilla and apricot factorin is a textural masterpiece that will make you question the meaning of dessert. In conclusion, Shoreya is not just a restaurant, it's a culinary amusement park with unlimited pita bread and a candle-lit ambience that will make you forget you're in Philadelphia. Just be sure to make reservations, or you'll be circling the block like a lost Uber driver. And don't forget to try the hummus. Trust me, it's like finding a diamond in a baba ganoush field. Laser Wolf, a culinary explosion that'll make your taste buds dance, yo, foodies. If you're looking for a dining experience that's as bombastic as a rock concert, then set your DeLorean to Laser Wolf. This joint is like the holy grail of Middle Eastern cuisine, where flavor bombs explode in your mouth and your stomach does a happy dance. First up, let's talk about that salatin. It's like a buffet in your bowl, with a mind-boggling array of pickled veggies, dips, and spreads. The hummus and kale baba ganache are them, but don't sleep on that smoky beet thing. It's like the secret weapon of the Salatim army. Now, let's get down to the main event, the meats. The kubaid is the real deal, juicy and flavorful, and the chicken shishlik is tender as a baby's bottom. And wait till you try that salmon shishlik. It's cooked to perfection, with a crispy skin that'll make you want to slap your grandma. Dessert. Oh, it's a party in your mouth. The brown sugar soft serve is like a cuddle for your taste buds, and that lime coconut sorbet is the perfect tart chaser. But hold up, there's more. The service at Laser Wolf is top-notch. Our server, Ben, was like a maestro, guiding us through the culinary roller coaster with perfect pacing and wine pairings that were spot on. As for the digs, imagine if disco met the Middle East. Checkerboard tables, groovy lighting, and Hawaiian shirts on the stuff. It's like a time warp that'll transport you straight to those. So, my friends, if you're looking for a dining experience that's equal parts delicious, fun, and unforgettable, then Laser Wolf is your spirit animal. Just be warned, this place is like a tidal wave of flavor that'll leave you craving more. But hey, who needs a beach when you've got Laser Wolf? Holy smokes, have you been to Wilder? It's like a jungle out there, but with food. I mean, who thinks of putting a bunch of stuffed jungle cats in a restaurant? Brilliant. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a dance party for your taste buds. The Calabrian hot chicken is fire, literally. I think they breed those chickens on lava. But hey, don't be a wimp, embrace the heat. As for the duck sandwich, it's like a sweet and savory symphony. It's got this honey sauce that's like a warm hug for your mouth. And the pizza. Forget about it. It's like a culinary canvas, a masterpiece of mozzarella and marinara. The drinks are also no joke. Their cocktails pack a punch that'll make you dance the salsa all night long. But let's talk about George, the server. He's like the restaurant whisperer. He can make the most indecisive customer pull the trigger on a dish like a pro. He deserves a medal, or at least a lifetime supply of pizza. The ambience is like a cozy speakeasy meets a wild safari. It's got this groovies vibe, with jungle cats looking down on you like you're their next meal. Now, about the seating, let's just say it's not for the claustrophobic. But hey, who needs legroom when you've got a plate of food that's going to make you forget everything else? So, if you're looking for a spot to eat like a king or queen of the jungle, get yourself to Wilder. Just bring a napkin and a sense of humor, because this place is a wild ride that'll leave you roaring for more. La Roma, the temple of food and festivities, calling all foodies and bon vivants. Welcome to La Roma, where the culinary gods have descended upon Port Richmond. Step inside the former corner bar, now a culinary oasis. The exposed brick walls whisper tales of neighborhood history, while the modern touches add a dash of urban chic. It's like a hip makeover for your grandmother's kitchen. Prepare your taste buds for an adventure. The cocktails are as vibrant as a Lisa Frank sticker book. Barbie herself would blush at the Barbie concoction, made with all natural ingredients that would even impress Ken. The food is a symphony of flavors. The arancini dance in your mouth, their crispy shells yielding to a cheesy interior that would make the Pope jealous. The pierogi pire on your tongue, cooked to perfection and adorned with a tangy cilantro cream sauce. But wait, there's more. Their empanadas are a culinary shapeshifter, different from their Nimi counterparts yet equally delectable. And let's not forget the entrees, which would make even a steakhouse tremble. The sea bass is so succulent, it's like Poseidon himself kissed it with his trident. The short rib ragu is a masterpiece of tender meat and savory sauce, while the pork chop is an ode to porcine perfection. Service. It's like having a personal entourage at your beck and call. The staff are so friendly and knowledgeable, they could probably tell you the astrological sign of your favorite dish. And when it's time to celebrate, they'll serenade you with happy birthday and a complimentary crumb roll that will make you want to press replay on your life. In conclusion, La Roma is a culinary wonderland where food becomes art, service is a performance, and the ambience is a warm and welcoming hug. Run, don't walk, to this neighborhood gem before all the reservations are snatched up like tickets to a Bank concert. Step right up, folks. Gather round as I, your intrepid dining critic, unveil the wonders of Philadelphia's very own Dandelion. Prepare yourself for a culinary extravaganza that will have your taste buds dancing like the Sugar Plum fairies. From the moment you step through those giant, ornate wooden doors, you'll be transported to a realm of deliciousness and merriment. First up, the cocktails. They're so good, even Jerry Seinfeld would do a double take. And if you're feeling a little rebellious, just whisper to the bartender, "It's not a bender," and watch as they transform your blender into a boozy wonderland. Next, let's talk about the bread and butter. Forget those measly plastic knives. Here, you get a real knife, fit for spreading butter like a boss. And that endive salad. It's so darn good, you'll end up having a high dive competition with your spouse for the last bite. But it's not just about the food. Dandelion oozes charm from every corner. The hosts are like your favorite aunt and uncle, always greeting you with a warm smile. And the atmosphere is cozy yet vibrant, like a fireplace at a party. Now, true story, this Dandelion actually roars. Not like a hungry lion, mind you, but like the laughter of 1,000 happy diners. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle and indulge in some culinary magic. And let's not forget the dessert. Oh, sweet heavens above! From apple pies to pear tarts to bacon-wrapped Twizzlers, the pastry chef deserves a standing ovation. It's like a Willy Wonka factory for adults, where everything tastes as good as it looks. So, dear diners, let me tell you this, Dandelion is not just a restaurant, it's a destination. It's a place where the food is divine, the drinks are legendary, and the ambience is unforgettable. Just don't tell the British. They might think it's a bit over the top, but hey, that's what makes Dandelion so darn special. Kalea, where spice meets sophistication, yo, Philly. Brace yourself for a gastronomic adventure that'll leave your taste buds screaming encore. At Kalea. Let's talk about the ambience first. You'll feel like you've been transported to a tropical paradise, with its airy space and vibrant decor. It's like walking into a botanical garden where the only plants are edible. Now, the food. Oh boy, where do we even begin? It's like a Thai circus for your palate, with dishes that will make your tongue dance the tango. The dumplings are works of art, so tiny and delicate, you'll almost feel bad eating them. But don't worry, the flavors will make you forget all about guilt. The curries are a symphony of spices, each dish a masterpiece that will leave you wondering if you're experiencing a food-induced hallucination. And if you're feeling adventurous, try the Prick King J. It's a dry red curry that'll make your eyes water, but trust me, the taste will have you begging for more while your mouth is engulfed in an inferno. Oh, and don't even get me started on the coconut turmeric rice. It's the culinary equivalent of a warm hug, the perfect sidekick to any dish. And if you're feeling a bit puckish, the shaved ice dessert is the perfect way to end your meal. It's like a tropical snow cone, but with a sophisticated twist. But hey, this isn't just any Thai restaurant. This is Kalea, where the food is elevated to art. The owner, Chef Noak, is the epitome of culinary magic. She's like a Thai sorceress, conjuring up dishes that will leave you spellbound. Now, a word of caution. The spice level here is no joke. It's like a game of Russian roulette with your taste buds. But don't be fooled, the heat is never gratuitous. It enhances the flavors, making them come alive on your tongue. So, if you're looking for a Thai experience that's anything but ordinary, Kalea is the place to go. Prepare to be amazed, amused, and possibly a little bit sweaty. But hey, that's all part of the fun. Trattoria Carina, a culinary symphony on the corner of 22nd and Spruce. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to embark on a gastronomic adventure at Trattoria Carina, the neighborhood gem that will leave you begging for more. From the moment you step inside this charming trattoria, you'll be greeted by a staff that's as warm as a Tuscan summer breeze. The atmosphere is electric, with lively music and laughter filling the air. And let's not forget the food, which is so good, it'll make you question whether you've accidentally booked a trip to Italy. Their new menu items are guaranteed to tantalize your taste buds. The handmade cavatelli with asparagus and peas is like a gentle caress on your palate, while the eggplant rollatini will make you wonder why you've never given eggplant a second thought before. But the real showstopper is their cacio e pepe. Imagine al dente pasta tossed in a heavenly concoction of pecorino cheese and fresh black pepper. It's the perfect balance of creamy and spicy, with every bite sending you to a culinary nirvana. Now, let's talk about the arancini. These crispy, golden balls of butternut squash and herbs are so irresistible, you'll be tempted to order a second serving before you've even finished the first. And if you're a burrata enthusiast, their burrata is as rich and creamy as an Italian countryside morning. Sure, the place can get a little loud, especially when the crowd is in full swing. But hey, consider it the soundtrack to your unforgettable dining experience. One word of advice, make a reservation. This place is like a hot ticket to a sold-out concert. But if you're lucky enough to snag a table, be prepared for a night of culinary delights that will leave you singing "That's Amor" all the way home. Trattoria Carina, you're like a culinary Scorsese, delivering a gastronomic masterpiece that will forever hold a special place in our taste bud history. Bravo! Zahov, where the food's so good, your tongue will dance the Gangnam Style. Step into Zahov, a culinary paradise that'll make your taste buds sing like a K-pop star. This ain't your average Thai joint, it's a symphony of flavors that'll blow your mind. From the moment you walk in, you'll be greeted by the aroma of lemongrass and ginger that'll make your stomach rumble like a starving sumo wrestler. The ambience is as cozy as a baby alpaca, with dim lighting that'll make you want to whisper sweet nothings to your dining companion. Now, let's talk about the food. The green curry fried rice is a masterpiece, so rich and flavorful it'll make you question if you've ever tasted happiness before. The drunken noodles are so good, you'll be tempted to order a second round even if you're already tipsy from the hot grandma drink, which, by the way, is a must-try. But wait, there's more. The calamari is so crispy and tender, it'll make you forget about the time you fried your phone thinking it was an onion ring. And the pad thai. Let's just say it's so perfectly balanced, it'll make you wonder if the Dalai Lama himself blessed the recipe. Of course, no restaurant is perfect. The service can be a bit slow at times, like a sloth on a treadmill. But hey, if you're willing to sacrifice speed for food that makes your eyes roll back in ecstasy, then it's a small price to pay. So, there you have it folks, Zahov, the Thai-style tapas restaurant that'll make you ditch your favorite bubble tea for a night of culinary adventures. Just remember to make a reservation, because this place is so popular, you'd think BTS was performing inside. And be prepared to strain your ears because the noise level is about as high as a rock concert, but who cares when the food is this good? 5 stars for Grandma's Philly. Why? Because it's like your granny's cooking, but with a modern twist. The atmosphere is warm and inviting, like a hug from your favorite nonna. The servers are friendly and attentive, like the cool uncle who always has a joke up his sleeve. The food is to die for. The Philly cheese steak is legendary, with tender meat, gooey cheese, and crispy onions stacked high. It's so good, it'll make your taste buds do the robot dance. The wings are flavorful and juicy, with a crispy crust that could make a dinosaur jealous. And the mac and cheese is like a warm, cozy blanket on a chilly night. But here's the real kicker, the secret ingredient. I swear, they've got a sprinkle of magic in their kitchen. Every dish tastes like it was cooked with love and a dash of laughter. The flavors are bold and complex, yet perfectly balanced. It's like a culinary symphony that's designed to tickle your taste buds and make your belly sing. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that will make you feel like you're dining with your family, but with better food and more entertainment, Grandma's Philly is the place for you. Just be warned, you might end up calling the servers Grandma or Uncle Bob by the end of your meal. But hey, that's just part of the charm. Café L'Hommade, where the heaven touches the hellish folks, let me tell you about this culinary masterpiece known as Café L'Hommade. It's like a Transformers movie load, action-packed, and strangely addictive. Picture this, you walk in and the aroma of charred flesh hits you like a WWE wrestler's microphone drop. But hey, don't be scared, it's just the fried chicken, a symphony of spice that will make your taste buds do the Macarena. The steaks. Oh, my sweet summer child. They're like the Mona Lisa in the meat world. Painted with perfection, cooked with precision, and served with a side of arrogance that would make Kenny seem humble. Now, the service. Well, it's like a soap opera at a retirement home. The staff are so attentive, they'll ask if you need a massage after every bite. They're like the orchestra playing while the Roman gladiators battle it out. But hold your horses there, my gastronet friend. Like any great love affair, there are a few quirks. Some dishes come out like a blindfolded dart player hitting the target, others take longer than a politician's campaign. But hey, what's life without a little bit of chaos? Additionally, the portions are like Michael Jordan's "Ego bigger than God." So come hungry or prepare to take doggy bags larger than your carry-on luggage. In conclusion, Café L'Hommade is a culinary circus where the food is the showstopper and the service is like a one-man band playing every instrument. It's like a roller coaster ride that leaves you craving more, even after you've hit the brakes. So grab a fork, a rubber band for your pants, and prepare to have your taste buds blown to smithereens. Royal Boucherie, where meat morphs into majesty. Attention, foodies. Prepare to be tantalized by the gastronomic wizardry of Royal Boucherie. This culinary paradise is not for the faint of taste buds. Picture this, a sprawling temple of meat, where every dish is an epic masterpiece. From the tenderest of steaks to the juiciest of sausages, this place will make you rethink your definition of delicious. The ambience is pure carnivore heaven. Walls adorned with antique butcher knives, a massive fireplace roaring with gusto, and the heady aroma of grilled meats hanging in the air. It's like stepping into the barbecue version of the Louvre. Now, let's talk about the food. Oh, my meaty stars, the food. Their signature steak is like a symphony on a plate. Seared to perfection, every bite melts in your mouth like butter on a hot skillet. The sausages, handcrafted with an uncanny blend of spices, will transport you to a medieval feast. But wait, there's more. Their legendary roasted bone marrow is not for the faint of appetite. It's a monstrous portion that could feed a small army. But fear not, my fellow meat enthusiasts, every morsel is worth the challenge. Service. Impeccable. Our server, a burly chap with a mustache that could tame a lion, was a culinary sommelier. He guided us through the menu with the enthusiasm of a preacher at a revival meeting. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: price. It's not cheap, but my friends, this is not your average steakhouse. This is the Valhalla of meat. Every dollar spent is a tribute to the gods of flavor. If you're a devout carnivore, a medid of the highest order, then Royal Boucherie is your destination. Prepare your palate for an experience that will leave you craving for more. And when you do, don't forget to bring your appetite and an unyielding love for all things meaty. Long live the king of carnivorous cuisine. Hail, Royal Boucherie. Sky high, where the food's so good, it'll make you soar above the clouds. Attention, foodies. If you're looking for a dining experience that'll send your taste buds to the moon and back, buckle up and prepare to be blown away by Sky High. Located in the heart of Philadelphia's culinary scene, this Sky High restaurant is serving up dishes that are out of this world. Picture this, juicy ribeyes so tender, they'll melt in your mouth like butter. Seafood platters so fresh, you can almost hear the ocean whispering to you. And for the pasta lovers, get ready for pasta so al dente, it'll make you want to do a little victory dance on the spot. But wait, there's more. Sky High also boasts one of the most dazzling views in the city. As you feast on your culinary masterpieces, you'll be treated to a breathtaking panorama of the Philadelphia skyline that'll make you feel like you're dining among the stars. Now, you might be thinking, all this must come with a sky-high price tag. Well, hold your horses there, my friend. Sky High's prices are surprisingly down to earth. You can enjoy a gourmet meal fit for a king without breaking the bank. It's like finding a diamond in the rough, minus the rough part. The service at Sky High is also top-notch. The waiters are so attentive, they'll make sure your glass is never empty and that your every whim is catered to. And the chef, well, let's just say he's a culinary sorcerer who has mastered the art of transforming ordinary ingredients into extraordinary dishes. So, there you have it. Sky High, a restaurant that's to fine dining what a rocket ship is to a bicycle. Get ready for a dining experience that will have you shouting, "Yabba dabba doo," and wondering how you ever settled for anything less than the stratosphere.